had the experience. We're sitting here talking about if we could fill 10 or 12 minutes. And with these two guys, are you kidding me? Joining us here to talk about some big stuff going on with the Big Revival, it's our friend Dodger from Nash Icon 107.9 and our old pal Cody McCarver. Guys, good morning to you both. For a while now, you've had the Big Revival on 107.9 from 9 to 11 on Sunday mornings. Yeah. Now you're taking it live, but not on a Sunday. Tell me what's going to be going on here.
We're pretty excited about this, making the show live, putting it on a Thursday. When we first started the show, the Big Revival, Sunday mornings on Nash Icon at 107.9, we started thinking, what could we do? Yeah. What could we do to expand it and do something a little bit bigger and involve everybody and invite them to come out and enjoy the show live? And we thought about putting together a live show, and that was the first thing we came up with. And we called a couple of our friends and decided to do this Thursday.
Cody's got a Rolodex like as huge as all get out. Yeah. And you've got some pretty big heavy hitters that are going to be joining you here.
Yeah, most people are willing to help, you know, and the Big Revival, for folks who don't know what it is, an inspirational country music show, and we mix artists like Jason Crabb and Need to Breathe, Crowder, big contemporary Christian and Christian artist, in with country artists, which is not that far of cry from different in kind of music. And so the Big Revival Live is just that, live, and it's upstairs at Songbirds, and we are going to have Les Taylor from Exile, who's been a staple of Chattanooga, you know, going back to Govs.
Sure.
And,
I remember him from Govs well. Or maybe not so well, just depending on how you look at it.
And
talented guy, though.
Oh, and he's super talented, and he's got a gospel record out. And it's a really great project that he's working on. And then, of course, Jeff Bates, who had some big hits like Long Slow Kisses that were big country hits, now has a gospel project and more coming out, and it's just going to be a time for us to sit down and do some country and Christian music. And
plus, you're going to have the guy that coined the term outlaw gospel.
He doesn't give himself enough credit. Cody will be playing also, which is what's really great, too. It's going to be a great night. I'm looking forward to the stories, though. These guys, when you sit and talk to them a little bit,
it's fascinating.
It's amazing what they've been through and the stories that they'll have to tell and the stories of inspiration and faith that they'll be sharing throughout the evening.
And it seems like a lot of the country artists when we were coming up are now turning to gospel music.
Yeah.
You might have helped lead some of that, but why do you think so many folks are turning to gospel music, which what you're hearing now on Outlaw Gospel and what you hear on the Big Revival is not the traditional gospel music that you think of when we were kids?
No, it's changing. I think it was always there, but it's changing a little bit.
Right.
Now, like you said, some of the guys are doing some gospel music, but you know, it seemed like back in the day when we were listening to Waylon and Chris Christopherson and a lot of the 90s artists like Confederate Railroad had songs like Jesus and Mama and Daddy Never Was a Cadillac. All that music has a sense of faith in it.
Right.
More so, I think, than the country music of today.
Agreed.
Totally. And then those guys are now turning a little more faith. I guess we grew up a little bit.
I guess you could say that. And you're doing this at Songbirds North.
Up in the Guitar Museum, one of the best settings for a live show, by the way.
Especially for something like this.
It's amazing. And it's going to be an intimate show, so you know, get your tickets now while they're available. Thursday night, you can get them songbirdsguitars.com. And it's going to be a great setting. You're going to have all those guitars around. And these guys, like I said, sharing the stories and playing the music.
So it's I'm assuming it's basically going to be your good old-fashioned guitar pull.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
And you'll have the stories in between the songs. Are you and Les and Jeff going to do some things together, or is that part of the surprise?
Yeah, well, it's a part of the surprise. We are.
There are a few surprises, which is fun. There's something that we do every week on the Big Revival. If you've had a chance to listen, you might know what that is, and you might have a hint as to what the surprise might be. But that's one of the things that I'm looking forward to at the end of the show on Thursday.
At the end of the show. All right. It's certainly something you don't want to miss, and I may even stay up a little late and come down there and join you. It's the Big Revival Live coming up Thursday at Songbirds North. $10 to get in the door, and you can find your tickets at the Songbirds Museum. If you'd like more information on the show in particular, you can give Nash Icon 107.9 a call a little bit later on the day. Dodger hits the air at 3 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Guys, good to see you as always. Thank you so much.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, pal. Stay with us. We're back here in just a moment with more of Let's Chat.